Ah, there we go.
Okay, we're gonna play some Link's Awakening DX tonight. I'm joined by my fellow strugglers, Soccer Stu, Zatox, and yours truly, Stana93. I'm BambooShadow, like the W is missing at the end there, but you'll figure it out. We're gonna play like some No Scoop and later on some any % Ace, which have never been seen at a offline marathon, so I'm pretty excited about that. So I guess without further dudes, we're just gonna start the game. 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty, so the category is any %, no save and quit, no wrong warp, no out of bounds. And like that's a mouthful. Stan, maybe you wanna say something to that?
Yeah, so no save and quit is you're obviously not allowed to save and quit the game. No out of bounds is you're not allowed to go out of bounds, like you just can play in the normal boundaries given by the game, so not walking on walls. And obviously no wrong warp, you are not allowed to use the doghouse in this run. So it's pretty much no major glitches.
Yeah, it kind of like no major glitches in A Link to the Past, but a little glitchier, we'll see that.
Yeah.
So we had a nice house % already with 25 seconds. Shoutouts to Siki. And we're gonna get to the shore, getting something called Quick Sword. We boost off that. What are these called again? Sea urchins, right?
Sea urchins.
To get the sword a little faster than usually. So that's like something you almost do in every category with Link's Awakening X.
It just saves a minimal amount of time, but it's worth going for it.
Yeah. And also you recognize maybe some differences, of, some similarities with A Link to the Past. You know, like you wake up in a house in a bed, you jump out and just like get into the overworld. And that was also because like they kind of wanted to have a remake for the Game Boy from A Link to the Past. So yeah, you wanted to add something to that?
Yeah, actually, the Link you're playing right now is the same as A Link to the Past.
Ah, okay.
Lore-wise. So coming up now, we're going into the forest. Normally, you're supposed to do some sort of fetch quest, so you can get the Dungeon 1 key, but we're just not going to do that. We're just gonna do a quick skip with a Moblin who will damage boost us across a pit, and we can go to grab the Dungeon 1 key that way.
Yeah, and we saw the owl there. The owl appears every now and then in the casual game. It's just like supposed to tell you where to go, but obviously we kind of know where to go.
So this spin slash is pixel perfect, and you got it.
I guess it's a 2 pixel window if I recall correctly. But
it's 2 pixels.
I guess it's 2 pixels, yeah. But I haven't tested it for a while. 220 at that part, that's pretty good so far. And we're gonna pick up the first quite glitchy item in this game, the mushroom. They used it extensively in the non-Game Boy Color remake. And this is, god, almost a
nice.
water key RNG, but
pattern.
getting me the good backup, nice. So that can be a huge reset point.
Nice. Got all skip 2. What this does is he's opening the save and quit menu twice there, and you can just leave the screen and skips the all. So
I actually do it with the start menu and then the save and quit menu to equip the mushroom, so that's like kind of a neat saver there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like already lots of speed tech going on there. Just the Moblin boost is working with a single technique we call wall clipping. By clipping into the wall, we kind of manipulate the pit into like not sucking us in and then dropping into the pit there, and that way we can boost over that pit.
Excellent.
To like skip all of that cutscene. And we're gonna just go into the shop and do something called stealing. Don't try this at home.
Don't do this at your local stores.
Yeah, which is actually a intended part of the game, but the shopkeeper kills us, so we have to roll with that. And that's like the only death we're sort of allowed to take because we have to get the bow eventually. And trying to do some quick buy here. With opening the save and quit menu, you just can like skip the text box of the shopkeeper talking to you.
Yeah.
But we're buying the bombs this time. But again, stealing the bow.
Yeah.
Getting and I got caught.
So
How about
actually,
that?
the game, if you steal from the shop, your name changes to Thief. So you're now the thief.
Yeah, like I can't understand it though, luckily, so that's pretty good. And yeah, we get like all the stuff we need to get into the first dungeon and start something like a small kill route. I'm gonna do that to manipulate a drop, an upgrade, which is called Piece of Power. Also.
Pitwalk?
Oh god. Okay,
Oh, got it.
that was
okay.
close to a
nice.
soft lock. If you bring up the save and quit menu too early, you can soft lock there. So you see the mushroom is kind of glitchy there. And you can also clip from the side to open that lock. Easy peasy.
And we're in Dungeon 1.
Yeah. And so I remember my run at DDQ, like our commentators were like, Dungeon 1 is really easy, and I dropped into the pit instantaneously. Didn't do that this time, so fingers crossed. And yeah, we're gonna use the mushroom a little more in Dungeon 1 to also do some pit walking there. It's like sort of pit walking, you know, like the mushroom animation pushes you down to pits, so you're actually not standing on the pit anymore, but on the wall below or something. It's kind of weird, but... And these kills are also like kind of calculated to, like I said, manipulate the piece of power, which is like a useful upgrade. We're gonna use it later in the run.
First RNG. Again.
Again. Yeah, so this is rather straightforward. Gonna do my first menu here. Okay. And we're gonna get the quite the OP power up here. Not a power up, the quite OP item right in Dungeon 1, which is the feather. It lets us jump, which is pretty neat. And you also will see us jumping in a lot of places whenever we move diagonally, because it just saves time.
Yeah, you actually jump. If you jump diagonally, you move faster. And also, this is a cool trick. What he's doing right now, that's what we call a super jump.
Oh god.
And while he does that, he's like wall clipped into a wall, and if he jumps, the game thinks he's actually jumping off from a ledge, and he can just jump pretty far that way.
Yeah, like it's pretty technical, but the basis to that glitch is just being clipped into the wall, and yeah, that was also like something we call a naked super jump, because usually you're supposed to use a sword or like your bow to get that thing going. I didn't get hit. Shoutouts to No Jump Stratstone. Good fight so far, yeah. But I rather want to take a hit here with a fight. So like that's also something to manipulate the piece of power drop later in the run. But yeah, we got Dungeon 1 instrument. We got to collect all 8 to get into the Windfish Egg and find the final boss. Also, fun fact I like to point out here: like in English, it's the full moon cello. And in German, it's like the seashell violin.
Yeah, it's a seashell violin.
It's obviously a cello, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well,
so, continuing on, after this all, of course, Bamboo's still going to kill some enemies on the way. But he can do it kind of fast this time, because he doesn't have to stop while killing them. Just jump and spin slash them. You don't lose any time doing it that way.
yeah, you can also see me like jumping there to line up with the top wall there, and that's like the thing. You just like keep your sort of cardinal speed when you're jumping with a feather diagonally. So we're gonna do that quite often. Also like doing like sword slashes to jar chop or spin slashes. And I'm a little curious where my acorn will drop, because I didn't take a hit from Moldorm, so I guess it's gonna drop with one of these three guys here. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, that was kind of messy, but still made it here. And we're gonna get rid of the mushroom now and trade it to the magic powder. Sorry?
It's all good.
And we get like a frame traffic trick to like save some frames. Let's see if I can get it. No, didn't get it. Like if you press the feather there in the right moment, then you can jump between the text boxes. Also doing like that jump wasn't intentional, but doesn't hurt. Doing like a start menu there to equip back to the sword. So like all these neat little frame savers. So like if you really are running this game on a high level, it's really optimized, and there's lots of speed tech going on there. So we're entering sub 840. That's pretty good so far. Okay. And yeah, this is the Moblin dungeon.
Triple single.
Yeah, we gotta fight this guy because he captured Bow Wow, which is like my Madame Meow Meow's dog.
It's basically a chain chomp.
Yeah, you might recognize him from other Zelda games.
Mario games.
Yeah. Also Mario games, of course, but I mean like A Link to the Past, of course, as well. Like you just want to optimize your movement there, and the fight was a little bad. Like he did shoot a bunch of arrows, but not too severe. And we need Bow Wow to eat like the flowers in front of Dungeon 2. And the way to Dungeon 2 is quite lengthy, so we're doing something called a floor clip. Like by squeezing in between those rocks, but by using wall clipping again. We can just like, yeah, squeeze through there. And then we're right before Dungeon 2.
The text box actually pushes you a tiny bit to the left there, so you can clip between those rocks.
Yeah.
That was good RNG.
Oh yeah. And we're going to do a strat here called 2 for 2, like my only contribution to this game. And let's see if I get the piece of power. Worst RNG possible. Again. So we're getting like... No. So that's like a really nice power up because it increases your movement speed by 25% and doubles your sword damage and gives you a knockback effect, which is really nice at some places. Also the double damage is really nice when it comes to the next mini-boss, Hinox. Like that was like actually some snowball effect there by me not getting hit from Moldoran, because like if you're not taking hits 12 times in a row, like if you're killing 12 enemies consecutively without taking a hit, then an acorn gets dropped, and that's like a useless power-up because it increases your defense, and it's just annoying. But we got the piece of power, a little belated, but better now than never.
Cool trick here. He's just gonna slash those ghosts, they will leave from the left and counters that, so you can just clear the room that way.
Yeah, and we got the croissant.
The croissant.
Le croissant. Shoutouts to our French streamers. Fuck. Sorry. I should have killed that guy. I'm sorry. I should have killed that enemy because like I'm one behind my kill route. Oh, nice little trick there. Sorry, Twitch.
Yeah, you have to kill the enemies in a specific order to get the boss key there.
Yeah, but those guys are playing along. This is actually pretty good so far because like this room really screwed me up at my run at SGDQ. Also got a neat little trick here. Shoutouts to Real Critical.
There's like small time saves everywhere.
Yeah, like I said, it's really optimized, and you can optimize it even further.
So this boss fight, he's just gonna fire 8 fireballs, then go back into his vase, and we're gonna use the wall clip again to instantly break the vase.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
I died at this boss at SGDQ.
You died at this boss at SGDQ.
So he's shooting 8 flames, getting clipped here. Again, wall clipping being like a major game breaker in this.
Using a single bomb and then a bomb arrow to instantly kill the boss.
There
A
we
bomb
go.
arrow is just pressing arrow and bomb at the same time, and you fire off an arrow with a bomb on it.
Yeah, like it's so many technical stuff going on here. It's hard to keep up with explaining everything. But we got like the second instrument, which is like, what is it called? The conch horn or something?
Conch horn or something.
Yeah, it's a horn.
Not my favorite instrument.
Yeah. So, we're gonna go to Dungeon 3, and like casually there's a lengthy side quest going on. All these acorns, really? What the hell?
You ain't getting hit.
And skip the hard piece of shame.
Nah, shoutouts to 490.
Also shoutouts to Alfezo. I guess his
Alfezo.
latest PB has didn't skip the hard piece of shame. You don't want to collect that because like the collecting animation is just like 3 seconds of
You get
time loss.
Yeah, you get enough hearts in the run anyways. So you don't need any heart pieces.
Yeah, you have to collect the heart containers to continue after the dungeon. Some hopefully quick menuing there. Nice. And yeah, like skipping the lengthy side quest, we do that with something called Rooster Skip, which is also utilizing the same technique we used before with a mushroom, which is like squeeze us to the bottom of a pit and then try to screen transition.
Nice, 2 buffer.
Second try, that's pretty good. Oh god. Okay, just going through here, and the only reason why we need the shovel is to dig here. And there we go. That's actually the Dungeon 3 key. It looks like a leaf, but in your inventory it shows up as a key later. And we're using like squeezing through here to leave this again. Yeah, so it's pretty glitchy. So
Yeah, because the game actually has to put Link in a spot where he can actually stand without something blocking his way, and the only tile that's not blocking his way is actually outside the garden there.
And again, keyholes, like just clip them to them from the side and you're good to go. So we use that as well to like save some time here. Equipping Le Croissant and continuing through this room. Yeah, like this, also continuing the kill route here. I guess I'm gonna kill both of these guys to get the acorn. What the hell? Like, this game is trolling me so much. Also trying to kill this guy, waiting for the kill animation. And hopefully we're getting the piece of power drop in the right spot here, because it also makes like a super jump coming up quite easy. I recall the Dongo skip. Basically you do the super jump into the corner and try to clonk off one of the Dongos to, again, skip some walls. Again, the acorns, like this is acorn hell right here.
It's like the 5th or 6th one?
Yeah.
So the Dongo skip coming up.
Crossed. Okay.
He has to do it twice,
yeah.
So...
If you're sloppy with that, you can soft lock here, so... hopefully this won't happen the second time. A little bong there, that wasn't intentional. Dropping some worst RNG possible. Again. So we're getting the big key, and like this is actually called Key Cavern, but we're skipping most of the small keys because of like these glitches we use to get through here faster. Try to kill these guys again, and the Dongo skip number 2. Nice. So go into this underground section, do a flock clip again. Shoutouts to Flock Dur. The text box squeezes us through here, and yeah. I would say pretty straightforward, but this game is just too broken to call it pretty straightforward. And dash through these obstacles, kill these guys. I don't know what the hell they're called. And we're on to our third boss, Vidi. Good RNG. Splitting up immediately, dashing, bonking into the wall to not get stunned, and they're like, that's another pretty neat quick kill. And yeah, that's dungeon 3. So I think, in case we have any donations,
dude, that's great timing. I was just about to ask if we get some donations. Okay, so we got $2 from Crystal of Ice.
Yo.
Bamboo! Good luck and grab that fish by his egg.
I will do that.
We also got $15 from Anonymous. Anonymous? Yeah, you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Nice.
Saying nothing, as always. Feels bad, man. And yeah, by the way, we have a pretty cool bid war for this game, so just giving you a quick update on that. Currently in the lead is Save Marin with 156 and Abandon Marin with 152. So only $4 difference. So if you wanna abandon Marin, get $5, and then we will change that immediately.
Oh, so yeah.
Keep them coming, guys.
Yeah.
It's like a cute little cutscene on the way to Dungeon 8, but it's costing like 40 seconds, and the estimate is already pretty tight, so keep them coming towards abandoning Marin. Oh, I like this, I guess.
So yeah, I did this run last year here at GSM, and I did another route. The route changed quite a bit since I last run this game. We're actually doing the dungeons out of order now. And why is that, Bamboo?
Let me just get this quick kill done and we can talk about that.
I'm just gonna explain.
Like we got a quick kill for the Dungeon 6 key, so I'm using audio cue for that.
I will be quiet.
Nice. Easy. So that's like the easy peasy 2 cycle, and he's also dying at the bottom so we can leave the room faster. Yeah, like shoutouts to Black SR. That guy from Honduras did some really thorough research with optimizing this game ever since I joined the community. So he's like a big superpower with optimizing this game. And he found out that like if we do something called Jesus jumping, which we will see later, combined with a few other techniques, then we can like do Dungeon 6 at first, and I wanted to have that arrow.
Yeah.
And yeah, like eventually, hopefully, save some seconds there. Also in Dungeon 6 we get Le Croissant level 2. which is bracelet number 2, and that makes like trigger like. Oh god, that's not good. Lets us get rid of another huge cutscene, but we're gonna talk more about that later. So this is Jesus jumping, and again we get like pushed over here, and hopefully Bauer eats that guy. Thanks. But unfortunately we don't have the flippers yet, as you can see, so... oh, he's hungry.
Zorlex jump.
Yo, did the Zorlex jump, nice. Shout out to Zorlex 7.
So, coming up now, he's gonna shoot an arrow to the left. Bow Wow eats something, that's actually the cutscene.
Yeah.
That plays normally while the dungeon opens up there. And Bow Wow can eat the sprite for the cutscene. So there actually is a sprite and Bow Wow just eats it, and you can just leave the screen and the dungeon is open. Again,
so much speed tech going on there. Gonna take an intentional hit here to not get another acorn drop. I'm a little low on arrows though. You have to wait with the pickup until the bomb explosion is gone, because like the bomb explosion delays once you pick up the piece of power, and then you mess up the killer with a bomb. Oh, what is... this is bad, okay. But I got the piece of power right in the spot where I wanted, so that's pretty neat, because once again it boosts your movement speed. Getting the bracelet level 2, and yeah, actually not that much sequence breaking so far in this dungeon, but we're just like, gotta wait a little bit for that. You can also switch to the boots here to move faster again. Also didn't talk about boots at all yet, but like, it's just like they make you move faster, so...
Like a Link to the Past, basically.
Yeah. Like the technique is a little different. But yeah, it's Pegasus boots, so... Big whoop. Again, tire room are the best in any speedrun. Got some, hopefully, precise bomb drop here. Oh, I hope that is working. Okay, it worked. Like, again, really optimized with the kill route there. And we got the first sequence breaker. Hopefully I don't soft lock. We got a small soft lock possibility here, but I'm hopefully gonna do it quite slow paced to get it. Also, if you're wondering, every time we open a chest, we open the save and quit menu, just like to cancel the text box that is appearing there. Okay, so let's look for a visual cue here. Should be good. Okay, there we go. Another super jump to like just do this section reversed. Another find by Black SR, so like I can't stretch this enough. Menus. And yeah, like usually you go this the other way around here, but we just like breaking the dungeon a little bit, a tiny bit.
Time for horse sets.
Yeah.
First try. I can't even explain them.
Worst RNG possible.
The best RNG possible.
That's pretty neat. Like this is gonna be a good D6 time, I guess. Yeah, like it's 50-50 whether one of the horse heads is standing up or dropping down. You throw them, hopefully both stand up, so that like that was the best RNG possible. I also had like people coming in my chat and telling me like we should really check your cartridge, because like I did a few runs and always get it first try. And we got the most difficult boss in the history of Link's Awakening on Zelda Game Boy games, I guess.
Yeah, the hitbox is there before he actually starts talking, so you can just hit him 3 times before the fight actually starts. And after that you just need to place 2 more bombs to kill the boss. The bosses in this game aren't that hard.
Yeah, like it's mostly optimizing like some of the harder tricks we got incoming later as well. That's a pretty good D6 time.
Yeah.
And we got the triangle. Best instrument. Yeah, so like we're gonna continue, and we need to do some more Jesus jumping, like some more jumping off the water. Like I also think we didn't explain that. Like with some pause buffering, you can also like manipulate with a feather landing on water, so you can jump off after you landed on the water. That was really poorly explained, but I guess it's gonna make more sense if we demonstrate that like for a little bit here. So I'm buffering here to have like the... Yeah, that was the animation where you hear like the Link dropping on water. 2 buffers, that's good. And some more. Yeah, free. That was
Free
good.
buffer. Yeah.
Gonna do a save. Oh, I wasn't pressing one button there. And I'm like a little scared of that guy. Oh god. You don't want to get hit while doing this. This can be crucial. Can be detrimental. I think we're fine. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so like all this because like we didn't visit Dungeon 4 yet, where we get the flippers, vanilla style. Yeah, and we're also like not doing the getting Marin to wake up the walrus. Yeah, like we did something of that before. Like you also saw that something called bomb event triggers, or we just call it bomb triggers. I guess Stanley, you can tell us something about that.
So yeah, actually, if he uses a bomb on the edge of one screen, transitions the screen, and places the next bomb on the first frame he actually enters the next screen, he can actually trigger a cutscene. Normally you're supposed to get Marin for this part and get the flute, learn a song so you can wake up the walrus here, but he's just gonna use 2 bombs actually to start the cutscene, but he has to be extremely careful because this can also softlock.
Yeah, I hope I did it right. I think it should work. Well, like I set up, I don't know, like my menu got messed up there with some weird double inputs, but yeah, this should work. And whoops,
Nice.
It's gone. But unfortunately, like I can't press my A and B buttons right now, and nothing's happening because
Yeah.
like the game still thinks I'm in a cutscene, so I have to like enter the dungeon to the top right here, and then we will continue our journey. Like this is also making probably every runner in a marathon quite shaky because like you can't recover from that soft lock. Bao is really hungry.
Nice boss.
Yeah. This is Lanmola.
Lamola 1 cycle, easy.
Yeah, I don't know why these Link to the Past runners are complaining all the time. I mean, like that's such a simple boss fight. And again, some owl cutscene. Unfortunately, we can't bomb trigger or skip that. Like we use bomb triggers to in some owls cutscenes to just like avoid the flying in and out animation. And yeah, like we picked up the Dungeon 4 key and we're gonna make our way to Dungeon 4 to finally get the flippers because eventually we're gonna need them. We can't Jesus jump everywhere through the game.
Yeah, you need them to enter Dungeon 5.
Yeah, like
You can't dive.
Yeah, you need them to dive. So get like some movement optimization there. You can pre-buffer the boots and to like dash a little faster once you picked up the rock.
Don't forget to open up Dungeon 4.
Yeah. There are some routing layovers. Some players tend to forget to open up Dungeon 4.
Nice acorn.
These acorns everywhere. Ah, he's moving up again. Well, Bauer is eating quite much, but I guess... Okay, it shouldn't be too bad, because like I need some kills for my piece of power drop in Dungeon 5. But it's like a bit much. It should be alright though, I guess. And yeah, unfortunately Bauer can't eat that opening cutscene, because like the sprite for that cutscene is like a little too far away, if I recall correctly. Nice RNG
Exactly.
there. And we got another owl cutscene here. That can actually be bomb triggered, but like the menuing back and forth isn't worth it, and also we're wasting some bombs, so we don't want to do that. Like our bomb and arrow count is pretty tight with the current speed route. And we get like a huge skip coming up called Obstacle Skip.
The hardest trick in the game, actually.
So I'm trying to demonstrate it first.
Nice. 1 out of 2.
1 out of 2 obstacle skips. Bringing in the hype.
Yeah, that trick is actually quite easy and only saves 20 frames or something. But we, in the community, we try to hype it up as much as possible.
Yeah. So this is Dungeon 4. Normally after Dungeon 4 there's a trigger which makes a ghost appear and is also like connected to another lengthy side quest. But since we picked up the level 2 bracelet, the level 2 croissant already, for whatever reason, picking up the level 2 bracelet makes that cutscene trigger just go away. Yeah,
No, it hit.
I wasn't sure about that. Sometimes like the tactite gets in your way. And like there's also a huge skip in that dungeon, just like with that jump. Easy peasy every time. And we're gonna do some more cheese jumping because we're not having the flippers yet. This looks pretty good, 2 buffer, nice. Shoutouts to the LEDX community with our out of bounds discussion about that skip. And this puzzle is kind of annoying because the enemies tend to get in your way and you are not allowed to get pushed over tiles you already visited. And we getting the flippers here. Nice. So shoutouts to Zegas, I'm not gonna equip to you. I'm gonna equip to you boots and bracelet here. Just makes this route hopefully a little faster if the enemies are not getting in your way. Let's see about that. Oh, pretty good RNG. And we got another nice super jump coming up here. Clunking off the P-head. Looks like that. And like that's again wall clipping to the left there and doing that super jump and having your sword sticking out there. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't kill anyone. So huge shoutouts to Cravone.
You got that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So like we got a speedrunner in our community called Cravone Gaming, and he like had the most notorious fight with that
Anglerfish.
With that anglerfish. Yeah, like we got a pretty neat quick kill as you saw. Like we just simply got to do a spin slash and then fire 2 bomb arrows, and it's gone like that. So like most of the bosses have pretty easy quick kills on that. And we're getting the what is it called? Harp?
Surf harp?
Surf harp might be, yeah, might be the surf harp. We're gonna progress to dungeon 5. This is like just overworld movement, pretty straightforward. So if we got maybe some donations, this could be a good time.
Dude, can you like read my mind? I was just about to ask again if I can read some donations.
We got telepathically connected
I
here.
see some synergy right here. Alright, so we got $10 from Oakmeanout, not quite sure how to pronounce that. He says, I'm very happy that we have such a great event in Germany now, thanks to the whole team. I'm still sad that I cannot be here this year, hopefully next year, and with a little time to work out maybe in a race against Grandmaster BambooShadow. A hype for Grandmaster BambooShadow. P.S. Abandoned Marin.
Yeah, attaboy.
Thank you.
Got $18 from Krillapan. Save the frames. Abandoned Marin.
Nice.
$10 from Final Flame. Save the Marins. Good luck, Bamboo.
Shout out to Final Flame.
I got $2 from Drosophila Suzuki, I believe. Happy birthday to both of you, Bamboo.
Phil's
And-
birthday, man.
Phil's birthday, man.
Stanner, is that correct?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Yeah, Phil's birthday, man. Even though Stanner's was way back. Phil's birthday, man. And last one is $5 from Anonymous with nothing.
Shout out to
As a comment.
Suzuki.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the donations. Keep them coming
Oh yeah,
towards
should I want to
Abandoned
give me
Marin.
an update on the thing?
Yeah.
Alright, so currently in the lead is Abandoned Marin with $182.
That's
And
good.
Save Marin is $171. So only $11. It's still really tight. Anybody can snipe this anytime. So if you want to go for it, guys, you know what to do. Hit us up.
Yeah, like I said, the estimate is pretty tight, so let's keep them coming towards Abandoning Marin.
Yeah, the mini boss is actually quite easy. We fight him 4 times and then get the hook shot out of it.
Yeah, like that chest actually is empty there. Like there was the hookshot in there, but if you open it, then like the text says, ha ha ha, there was something in there, but I got it now. So come visit me. And we're gonna do this the second time here. Shoutouts to the audio queue. And like we got the perfect piece of power drop. I was thinking I was a little ahead of my cure out that, but this was perfectly working out. Yeah, like because this dungeon has lots of, it's like pretty long. Like the split is, I guess 5 minutes 20 if you play it really well. And like with all that moving here through the dungeon, you really want to have the movement boost from the piece of power. And also like it makes a few things easier, like killing these obnoxious Helmosaurs.
naked super jump?
Yeah, going to try to do something called a naked super jump here, where we don't have the sword equipped. Looks like that. And we're going into the underground section here, going past these squids. Nice damage boost there. Little mashing. And hopefully I'll get this.
Yeah, normally you need the hook shot for this, but
yeah,
it's way faster just jumping over there with the boots.
Like if you played this game no swoop so long, you're actually forgetting that actually the hook shot is
required
for that, but it's just like no swoop. And
always slash that.
Yeah, like it's getting rid of the tag tags. It's all of the little speed tag going on there, which is like not recognizable if you're like not that familiar with the game. But like I said, this is highly optimized. Ooh. Oh, nice, good RNG here.
Really
like,
nice room.
This room can really screw you over big time, and you have to go through it like at least twice, I guess.
It has a specific name, but I'm not going to call it that.
Yeah. PG-13 room. And let's see if we can get the pixel. Nah, I didn't get the disco pixel.
We can call it the poop room.
The what?
The poop room.
The poop room, yeah. And like we got, we fought Master Stealth as the 4th time he's giving us a hook shot. We're gonna need that, yeah, just like we can't skip it. Not in this category. Gonna go for the frame perfect jump again. Easy peasy every time.
But you failed it once.
Yeah. Like you saw there, with the double damage from the piece of power, it's making this Helmet Source room really easy.
I got it twice last year.
Nice. And oh, I should lose my piece of power somewhere because like the boss is easier with.
Did you get hit?
Once, I guess. So I'm getting one more time here and one more time here. Messing up this room a little bit, but should be fine. And doing like another rather tight jump. Nice. Entering the boss. What is his name again?
I forgot.
Yeah, me as well. It says like in the German version or in the English version, it says like something buzz, buzz, buzz once you enter the fight. So we got like a quick kill. I hope I can get it.
It's RNG which hole he comes from, but we kinda manipulate him, and he needs 6 hits. Nice 4 hits there.
Okay. Like if he appears at the bottom right in the second cycle, it's pretty tight. So that was pretty good. That was a really good Dungeon 5 actually. And we're grabbing the heart container with a hook shot. Switching back to Boots and Feather, and this is Dungeon 5. And we get like a... what is that called? Do we even speedrun this game?
Lore. Something marimba or something?
Yeah, something like that.
CC marimba?
Could be, yeah.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure as well.
But I know a thunder drum.
Yeah, the thunder drum. The last instrument. Also, if you were wondering, like, why we collect all the instruments, they are actually mandatory to open up the Windfish egg, because, like, with the wrong warp and no wrong warp and no out of bounds restriction, we cannot enter the Windfish without these instruments. Nice damage boost. Allus would be proud of me. We got a speedrunner in our community, Allus, and he's the master of damage boosts.
Can I interrupt real quick?
Yeah, he actually has Link's Awakening World Recce, so shoutouts to Allus. Yeah, go ahead.
We just got a $50 donation by Anonymous. No comment, but he just sniped one of the bid wars, or like one of the options. And so we currently have $221 for Save Marin. And a Ben Marin is at 182, so yeah, like 50 difference. Not quite, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Obviously,
So,
Anonymous is not a speedrunner.
2 out of 2.
Let's go for it. So we got like a really difficult trick coming up here, and after that a really easy one.
Yeah. Bam. I should start explaining the easy one then.
Yeah.
So there's this huge pit which Bamboo's gonna cross. He's actually gonna use the hook shot for that. which we call, the trick is called...
2 out of 2 obstacle
2 out of
skips.
2, nice. The trick is called Rooster Skip. Normally you would need to rooster to fly across the pit, but there's actually a frame in the game where when Lick fires off the hookshot above a pit, where he can jump again while the hookshot returns to him. And he's trying to do that unbuffered, so the trick is frame perfect, and he needs to do 2 downs.
Let's see how it's working out.
I'm gonna be quiet. Nice.
Ooh, yes. Practice paid off.
That trick is super hard.
Yeah, like back in the day, they didn't have a buffered method to go over this pit. So if that like looked really weird and hard for you, you can like just get into speedrunning this game either way, because like we got a buffered method, which is pretty easy. So that's pretty neat, because like if you get a 30-second penalty for every time you fail this trick, please. And yeah, like that was almost perfect. Again, shout out to all these keys boosts, man. And yeah, like we got the bird key, so we can go to Dungeon 7.
Probably the most fun and most broken dungeon in this game. It's my favorite dungeon.
Yeah.
And it's the most broken dungeon. So we're just gonna... Normally you have to use a steel ball to destroy 4 pillars, but we can just do some other things to destroy the pillars.
More bomb triggers.
More bomb triggers. Nice eat.
Nice cutscene.
Again, the cutscene here is also a sprite which Bauer can eat.
So after Dungeon 7 we get the cutoff for saving or abandoned marrying, so if you want to save or abandon marrying, you just like better keep those donations coming in. You got like maybe 2-ish more minutes for that. So, oh god. So we're doing some super jumps to get to the upper floor faster.
Damage boost?
Nice. I stole that from TGH. Shout out to Teach. And we get bomb triggers, so...
Nice.
Yeah, dropping them pretty quickly into the pit like that. I can't get the screen transition bomb trigger anymore. It's impossible.
Just do the pit once.
There's a clip of me complaining about it. That was, I guess, rather slow, but I like
That's
wanted
safe.
to play it
Don't
a
waste the
little
bombs.
safe. Yeah. Another naked super jump here, opening it here.
The impossible one.
Got it.
Got it.
Yeah. Like there's a clip of me complaining. It's impossible. I can't get it. Yeah, like quite broken mechanic with a bomb trigger stem. I'm gonna do another naked super jump to get over here. And yeah, I'm gonna do something which is really awful.
Gumba surfing.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much just RNG.
Yeah. Let's see about the RNG, and it's a pretty pixel perfect setup. I think this should work. Yeah, like that happens when
He had
you're
the
too excited.
RNG for it, but he messed up a
Yes, it
little
should
bit.
work, yeah.
Second chance.
Move up. I don't. He doesn't want. Yeah, like that was really unfortunate.
Yeah, just do the alternate strat.
I'm
There's
gonna
a
do
backup
old school
way,
strat there,
but,
which is actually looking pretty cool. If you can get it. I haven't done this for a while. Please, game.
nice.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, like Goomba Surf is a really precise strat, and I'm not too good with it on.
Last year I killed this boss with the fire rod. How are you going to kill this boss?
With bounce.
But you don't have the mirror shield.
I don't need it. Yeah, like Goomba Surf is a really precise strat to go up there. I kind of messed it up, but should be okay in the end. You just like drop a bomb when coming into there, and I got like a visual cue when he's flying up there. We need 3 bombs total, so that's 1, 2, 3. and the boss is gone. Like if you're staying really low on that screen, he's always flying like at the lowest position there. And yeah, like we got a little time loss there, but we're gonna pick up the instrument for Dungeon 7, and I guess it's gonna be our cutoff for what do we have here?
Saving or abandoning Marin?
Saving or abandoning Marin. So let's see where we stand here.
You want to know?
Yeah, like it's a
Okay.
cutoff.
So, we are going to save.
Have fun mashing.
Feels bad, man.
Feels birthday, man.
Feels
So you earned yourself a nice little cutscene. On the way to Dungeon 8, Marin actually was captured by moblins and like got caught and like trapped up on the mountains, something like that, I guess. And we actually can skip her, but now we're gonna use the hookshot and save her, and we're getting like a nice little cutscene. So
We still
yeah,
got some donations in if you like for the bid war.
I
please.
think we first should enjoy like the small little cutscene, so like everyone who donated for saving Marin can enjoy it. So
Yeah, sure. Just let me know.
yeah, no problem. So she's trapped there, and we're gonna use the hookshot to save the poor little girl.
Yeah. Have fun mashing.
And there's also Taryn coming in.
The whole
Holy
family.
moly. Yeah, like it's a family reunion on the mountain there. And once you thought it couldn't get worse, there's the owl.
Shoutouts to Kretsu.
So that's what you donated for. Shoutouts to everyone who donated for abandoning Marin. We got this is wrong what I'm doing here, but let's see if I can fix it. Should be like that, I guess. And yeah, we got time for some donations.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just eating something. Alright, so $10 from Anonymous, but not the same one as before, because this one actually leaves a comment. Link's Awakening was my favorite game growing up. Great run and great with so many nostalgia feels. And we also got $5 again from the glorious Anonymous, with no comment. You wanna know the final numbers?
Oh, with a bit war?
Yeah?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so we know Save Marin won with $236 and Abandonment with $182. So that $50 snipe really made a pretty big difference.
Yeah, it was a close call. Also shoutouts to our boy Zolex7.
So another bomb trigger coming up here, so you can skip the frog song.
That was the Buffett method, by the way.
Oh,
You asked earlier.
yeah. Also, what are hitboxes?
Yeah, like hitboxes are for losers. But I'm gonna go for the old school strat here because like my bomb and arrow count is rather low. I hope I remember how to do it. Again, some movement optimization there.
I think there's a famous skip in this dungeon.
Oh, there's some infamous skip. Yeah, like maybe you want to talk about that because like I don't like it.
So, before we like discuss the rules of this category and stuff, we did a skip called Lane Skip. It's a boxing something. And normally we could skip him, but it just counts out of bounds now, so we don't do it anymore. Feels bad, man, because I like the skip a lot.
Yeah, and like, we also did like some naked super jump there to skip like lots of the dungeon. This dungeon is really large in casual playthroughs.
No, my heart.
Oh my god.
Skip Lane and now save a life.
Yeah, he deserves to get away.
Rest in peace.
Gonna pick up a safety fairy here, just because I'm really bad with the boss in this dungeon.
The boss does 4 hearts of damage.
I can't do the super jump anymore. I hardly get it. I actually hope I remember the route now. I guess I have to equip Fire Rod. Yeah, and we can one-shot Wire. Bye-bye.
Wish I could do that.
Yeah, he runs Oracle of Ages. And Fire in Ages is much more annoying. Hope for a Burl section. Burl is hype. Nice. So many memes in LADX. We got a reappearance of Q-Ball. Oh no, not reappearance, we didn't fight him at all.
We skipped him in Dungeon 4,
Yeah, like,
but...
we used to fight this guy in Dungeon 4. This is the mini-boss of Dungeon 4, but yeah, since we did like the cheese jump in Dungeon 4, we can only see him one time. Hoping for...
Jump threats, yeah.
Yeah, but like... I'm not too good with them when I'm like a little shaky. And yeah, like usually you're not supposed to jump there while like pushing that thing around. But like with me getting to the right there, brought me a little closer to that chest. And yeah, like with again another combination of a Jesus jump and wall clipping, we are about to enter the boss fight in Dungeon 8 to pick up our final instrument. So let's see. Oh, free buffer, that's okay. Like with doing that Jesus jump, we clipped into the wall a little bit.
You did it. It was easy.
Yeah, easy every time. Shout out to Disclude. He had like a really notorious fight with this boss. Oh.
1 second.
Ah, I'm almost. Okay, well that was a good 2 cycle. Time is also looking pretty good so far, considering we saved Marin and screwed up Goomba Surf pretty much. So we're hoping for like a hype trick we cut incoming here.
Wang
boys. Nice. That's like an important run, a trick to make your run valid. So if you're not getting Wang boys there, don't submit your run to the leaderboards. And yeah, that's about it. We got all 8 instruments, and we're making our way to the Windfish Egg to get to the final boss rush.
So when we are at the Windfish Egg and play the song, we will actually be quiet and let the people hear the song.
Shoutouts to Dragon CO, by the way. God, that like almost got me. And yeah, like because like viewers obviously like to hear the Ballad of the Windfish, and we had like 2 failed attempts at GDQs already, where there was like people talking, during the Windfish egg cutscene. So we're gonna zip it this time.
I got you back.
Attaboy.
The dream.
The dream. And yeah, once again, we didn't pick up the Ocarina at all because like all events where the Ocarina is played can be triggered with bomb events, with bomb triggers. So, the second to last bomb trigger. Enjoy.
By the way, I'm just kidding.
Owl.
One last owl to go. And yeah, then we go into the Windfish Egg. Turns out, if you never pick up the magic lens and read the book in the library, which is supposed to tell you where to go here, the maze is always the same. Left, left, up, right, right, up, left, up.
Lorelu.
Yeah. Like, people actually name their splits to that, to not screw up this pattern.
So he's entering the fight, he's just gonna mash his A button for the bombs and try to bomb trigger out of this falling animation here. And he got it. And enjoy the last fight without any music.
Yeah, like the music is kind of annoying. Okay, so let's hope for a quick kill here.
Which music?
No.
Okay, didn't get the quick kill. So like that's already one damage to the enemy, so we have to hit him 2 more times with a powder, and then we got like everyone's favorite Aghanim.
My boy.
I'm gonna do like my 2-pixel right foot manipulation, which is more like a superstition than manipulation, but let's see.
So the first 2 balls he shoots are always energy balls, you can reflect at him. After that it's 50-50 whether you get a blue ball, which we don't want, and it wastes like 7 seconds, or a normal energy ball you can reflect.
Okay, a nice global frame rule.
One more. Yeah, he can stand in him and it still works.
Yeah.
Of course he has the good one.
I guess this could work. It's like mostly superstition on my part. Okay,
One
attaboy,
blue ball's
one blue
okay.
ball. Worst RNG possible.
Again.
Again. No, that was actually really good RNG, but we just like to talk weird stuff. So that's Immortal. Quick heal, we can stun lock him. Got Ganon again, like just dash into him a few times.
Yeah. That's like Link's nightmares he's fighting against.
And we got Lanmola again. Don't see too much of that guy. And we got 25 arrows, need 16 for Devil for the final phase. And we got time coming up soonish.
I will press the button.
Yeah, thanks.
So we want this boss to Deathel to open up his eye. Normally we would spam open up by now. He needs 16 arrows to kill. That was 2 quads, right?
Yeah. Okay, that was messing up that one. Luckily I did get like some backup arrows. Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Time is...
should be a sub 56, nice.
Yeah, nice. Time is not until the screen fades to white.
He's pushing me to the corner.
Yeah.
Okay, until the screen fades white, yeah. So we got...
And...
Time. Nice.
That's a good time.
Yeah. Considering we saved Marion, that did cost us like 40-ish seconds. That's like a low 55. I'm happy with that.
Surfing.
Like Goomba Surf was really obnoxious.
Show the whale.
And yeah, like we're gonna actually see the windfish. And yeah, like the owl was saying again, yo, you fought all your nightmares, and now Link can finally awake because like this is Link's Awakening. If you know the intro cutscene, you're stranding somewhere.
So yeah.
Shoutouts to Game World Player.
So yeah, shoutouts to the whole LADX community, great people, and if you wanna pick up this wonderful game, hit us up in the Discord. We are always helpful to new runners.
Yeah, we have a pretty active community when it comes to save and quit, but also we got like with some pretty cool guys. I guess first and most Space Auto. Was it Space Auto who did the random?
Space Auto. No, that's Spurster and...
Oh god.
Saber?
Saber, I'm sorry. They did develop some pretty cool randomizers, so if you're into randomizer, you should check out that. Just join us on the Discord. The community is pretty active. If you got like any question, just go ahead and hit us up. Like I'm glad to be a part of this awesome community. So yeah, huge shoutouts to my boys Zorlek7, Kranzoon, and Sikinar, who brought me into speedrunning this. I saw their speedrun at SGDQ 16, so that was a pretty cool thing there. And shoutouts to my French boys, my baguettes, Say and Zegas. Shoutouts to Dragon, to Disclude, Spearister, and sorry if I forgot any one of the OGs there. You're in my heart, and that's about it with the no scoop. And do we need like a setup time for the next run?
We're going to continue.
Sorry?